Alright, welcome back to the Crabby. Today we're going to be doing a full playthrough of Mechanica, which is a Kickstarter I got ages ago. I decided to dust it off and give it another shot. What's unique about this one is we're actually using the box as part of the game board, which is quite interesting. This is where the sort of suburbia style bidding or buying parts wheel is going to be. So that's one part of the game where we're going to be buying parts, but the longer they stay on the track, the cheaper they get, as you can see. It's also going to house the different parts and where we're going to be getting them, the parts that are always available. And of course, part of the game is recipe fulfillment. You sort of want the bots that tie with the recipes over here to try to score points and get those points into your vault. All right, the whole point of the game is to get money. So your end game score is going to be money plus what's in your vault plus the cost of your improvements. That's pretty much the gist of the game. All right, now this is going to be a two-player playthrough. As you can see, we're going to focus directly on my board. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more, but my opponent's going to be right over here, and maybe later I'll show you his board near the end of the game. All right, so before we start, three things like usual in all my playthroughs. Please like, subscribe, and comment on my YouTube channel. That would be fantastic. Okay, so let's zoom in here. Oh, I did forget to do a couple of things during the setup. I was supposed to start with a bot on my original spot. I'll give one to my opponent. And I'm supposed to start with $8 to my name. Okay, so each round of the game is going to work the exact same way. So we're going to look at our little reference card here. And each round is called a work day. So at the start of a work day, we're all going to run our factories, which means all the bots are going to move to the next hole. I'm going to call it a hole, but it's a red circle. You'll see it on some of the tiles. And just go all the way. So that's what we're going to do. It says move all the bots. So this bot's going to go straight into this truck. All right, that's it. At the beginning of the game, everyone's going to do that. All right, after that, you're going to activate your improvements. I don't have any. We just started the game, so we're going to totally skip that. And that's it. So basically, all the players did the exact same thing. All right, and now we're going to go in turn order, and we're all going to do something. Okay, so starting with me, I'm the first player. First thing I can do is I can sell a bot. All right, I think I will. I have a bot over here. I'm going to sell it, and that's going to give me $2. You're going to look here, selling a white is $2. When you sell oranges in the future, those are 4. And when you sell purples, they're 6. All right, so I'm going to make $2. All right, so now I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. $10 to my name. Pretty good. All right, after that, you can buy an improvement. All right, so that's where we're going to look at this wheel over here. So you're going to see the cost of the improvement is here. And as you can see, like I mentioned in the intro, stuff gets cheaper and cheaper as it falls off. All right, now looking at these two improvements. All right, this one's going to cost 5. All right, so this one is it's an advanced fabricator. And basically it's going to have another spot that creates another white that I can shoot towards the truck, obviously. All right, so that one's 5. Tile that I really like. And this one is the upgrader, which is probably my favorite tile in the game. And this one, when you shoot bots in here, right, they're going to stop because of that red circle, and then they're going to upgrade. So the whites turn into oranges and the oranges turn into purples, which is nice. All right, but I'm going to be, even though I really like this tile, probably my opponent's going to buy it, but I'm going to buy the $5 fabricator. So I'll get more bots on the board. So I'm going to pay 5. I'm going to take that. I'm going to slot it into my board somewhere. I'm going to put it, let's say, I'll just put it at the bottom for whatever reason. And there you go. I'm almost done. There's a couple of things that you can always buy. So there's forks, which lets you move bots from line to line. For example, if I had this fork over here, when my bot goes through, when I hit this intersection, I can make it go to this row instead of going straight. All right, sort of a fork in the road. And I can increase my truck capacities. All right, so for $3 and $5, I can hold more bots. All right, but there you go. That's my turn. I spoke a little too long on that one. I bought improvements. Now I have to make bots. Now I have 2 fabricators, so I'm going to make 2 bots. I'm going to make one in my middle one and one at the bottom. All right, and then after, the last thing you're going to do on your turn is rotate the shop and add an improvement. I'm just going to zoom out for that. So we're going to rotate the shop. You're going to grab an improvement from the improvement stack, and you're going to add it to the board. And this one's a duplicator. All right, we're going to add it there. And that was it for my turn. So my opponent's going to do the exact same thing. He's going to sell a bot. He's gonna make $2. He's gonna spend 5. He's gonna buy the upgrader. He's gonna put it in his thing. He's gonna create a bot. And that's it. So we're gonna turn the wheel and add a new improvement. Okay, so there you go. So we all did our turn. That means the round's completely over, the end of the workday. Let's go into round number 2. So we'll start a new workday. So what I like to do is you press the button, everyone's gonna activate their workshop. All right, so which means for me, nothing's gonna happen. I'm just gonna move this white all the way to the end. I'm gonna move his white to the end, but my opponent, I remember he has this upgrader. This one's gonna fly into this upgrader over here. All right, after that, he's gonna activate his improvements. This is gonna turn into an orange. So he gets to discard this, and he plays it with an orange. There you go. Okay, so that was running the factory. So now we're going to go to our next turn. All right, so starting with me here, sell bots. I think I will. 2 whites. You know, looking at these recipes here, this one needs 2 whites and a purple. Right now, I don't see any way for me to get a purple anytime soon, so there's no point in me holding on to these whites. So let me sell these 2, and that's going to give me $4. So I'll take 5, go back 1. All right. So there you go. That was sell bots. Next, I'm going to buy an improvement. I might as well buy the duplicator. It's always a good one to get. Maybe I can pass a purple in there and it'll generate 2 purples or something. So where do I want to slot this in? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I can either slot it in like, let's see, it needs to be logical. Well, the only logical way is like this. Because it's got to follow the arrows after. So I can put a fork to go down into it, but I don't have a fork out there. I can buy a fork, but it'll be kind of pointless. I'm not generating anything up here, so there's nothing that's going to go down. So you know what? Let's just leave it like this. Let's put it down here. I don't have anything being produced here. So this one, when it creates the duplicate, it's going to go up and into this truck. All right, you got to follow the arrows for the robots. All right, so I'm going to put that there. That would have costed me 5. That's it. I don't think I'm gonna buy a truck or anything. Well, you know what? I could buy it. No, you know what? I'm okay for now. I'm not gonna buy a truck or anything else or a fork. So let's just increase the cost of it or decrease the cost and put a new thing out there. Oh, looks like we have 2 of these flight testers. All right, that's it for me. My opponent's gonna go. He has absolutely nothing to sell. My opponent only has $5. This costs 5. I don't think he wants to spend all his money on this, so he's going to spend 3 on a truck. He's going to buy a big truck. He's going to install this, and that's going to be his turn. All right, so we're going to... Oh, I did forget to create the bots apart, so I'll do that on my board as well. So I need to create 2 whites, and my opponent's going to create a white. All right, and then we got to shift this over and put in a new improvement. Oh, looks like it's another fabricator. All right, so again, that's it. We finished both our turns. That's going to be the end of the workday. We're going to go into the next round. All right, it's that simple. You're just going to keep doing that. So we're going to all press the button and we're going to run our factory. So this one's going to go whoop into the duplicator, and this one's going to go whoop into the truck. My opponent is going to have an orange one that goes through into the truck, and this one's going to go into the upgrader, which is then going to activate and turn into an orange. And of course, I'm doing things out of order. This thing should have activated. So you move and then you activate your improvements. Obviously, this one's going to activate, and this is a duplicator. So whatever comes in, you're going to get 2 of. So this one's going to sit here, and we're going to put another white one up there. All right, there you go. So now we've all activated our factory, and now let's go into our next turns. All right, so what am I going to do? Obviously, I'm going to sell this one because I have no use for it. So that's going to give me another $2. All right, it looks like I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, I don't have enough for that nice fabricator that's there. I could get one of these flingers, but that's not an actual, a great tile. All right, you take a tile and you fling it as far as you want along the same row. And if you jump over improvements, you make $1 in your vault. So it's 1 point every time you do that. But you know, for $4, I do need to end up filling up my rows with random stuff anyway. So yeah, you know what? Let's go. I'm just gonna put it in there and hopefully I can use it in the future. So that's $4. I'll get one of these. Maybe I'll put a fork right after and I'll fling it over the fork. So I'll put this like so. It actually doesn't. Yeah, I'll put it like so. And then I'm gonna spend $1 so I can fling it over the fork. And I'll take a fork, even though I'm probably not gonna use the fork on anything. And I'm gonna put this like so. And you'll see next turn I'll fling it over a couple of times. So that's that. So I spend my money. So that's good. Then I gotta make my bots. So again, I'm still only making white bots, which is not the best. Although I didn't want to put this fork here because I just realized I need to fill up my rows without forks. All right, so I'm gonna take that back. That would have been a dumb idea. Let me get my $1 back. I'm gonna have to figure out another thing to put there to get some points. So generate my bots and then rotate. Looks like it's a repurposer. Oh, that's a good one for me. That would be awesome. Okay, so that was that. Let's go to my opponent who's going to sell his orange. That's going to give him 4. This is probably the last turn that I'll show you what he's doing because he's just doing his stuff off camera. It's not interesting for you. So the 4, he's going to spend 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the fabricator. So he's going to get the fabricator. And he's got $1 left. He's not going to buy anything else. So he's going to create bots now. He's going to get 2. We're going to rotate this. Get a new fabricator. Another one. Oh, and this is the one that lets you put out whatever you like. So if you can get some purple straight out of this thing, which is nice. So that's that. We're done. All right, so we're done the workday. Let's go into the next round. All right, we push the button and we're gonna run our factories again. So this time I'm gonna show you up close and personal what's gonna happen. So first you move the robots. This one's gonna move into this truck. This one's gonna go up here, move into this truck. This guy's gonna go. Oh wait, I hit the flinger. I can fling it as far as I want. Whoa! Into this truck, even though it doesn't matter. I'm not making any points. And this thing is gonna go woo into the duplicator. All right, now we activate our improvements. I only got one. This one's gonna technically go there, and this one's gonna duplicate into this one over here. Ta-da! I'm done. All right, I'm gonna do my opponent's one off camera because it's not interesting to us anymore. And that's it. So now we're gonna go into our turns. So let's sell some stuff. I'm gonna sell. So that's gonna be $6. 5, 6. And now what do I want to buy? And now I'm thinking very, very hard about getting the other fabricator because this one would be awesome. I can get purples right away and that'll help me get these things done as fast as possible. So let me think about that. Although to save some money, what I can do is I can use that repurposer. I just thought of, okay, you know what? Let me do that because it'll be a more interesting move than just creating purples with that fabricator. So I'll spend 5 to get this repurposer. So this one, the way it works is you put 2 of anything to transform it into anything else. All right, so my 2 whites can turn into a purple, for example. All right, so I paid for it. I'm going to slot in right before the duplicator. So I can get a purple and turn it into 2 purples, which would be pretty good. All right, now I do need to spend $1 for a fork for that to make this work properly. So I'm gonna get this and I'm gonna place it right over here. I'm gonna show you why I'm placing it here in a second. Well, next time we run our thing, I'll show you why. And I think that's it. I don't need to spend my last $2 on anything else. So let's call it a day. So create robots, bots, put one here, put one here. Rotate, add a new improvement, a gift wrapper, and that's it for my turn. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the opponent's turn off camera and I'll be back for the next workday. All right, so we're starting the next workday. By the way, you are going to notice one thing. I do have an orange one here, and that's because my opponent bought the fabricator, created a purple, and this tile, you probably can't see, but when you make a purple, you give all the other players an orange. All right, and if you have a space for it in one of your fabricators, like this one has a hole here, which means I can create it here. All right, if not, I would have to replace one of my other ones. Okay, so that's it. So let's start the workday. So let's show you what I'm going to do here. This is going to be pretty cool. So first thing I'm going to do is this one's going to go into this truck. This one's going to go into this truck. All right. After that, I'm going to send this one. It's going to go. It's going to stop on this hole over here. Actually, let me show you up close and personal. So this one went up there. This one went straight. This one went straight. It hit the red dot right over here. Now I'm going to send this one first. All right. So it's going to go. It's going to hit the flinger, but I'm not going to fling this thing. I'm just going to keep going. All right, there's no red dot, so you don't have to stop. So it's going to go here. It's going to go up. It's going to go stop here. All right, then this one's going to go. All right, all these go at the same time. This one's going to hit the flinger. I'm going to fling over the fork, which is going to give me $1 in my vault, and it's going to reach the end. All right, so let me get that $1 boop, into my vault. All right, now I got to activate my stuff. These two. Repurposer is going to turn to a purple. Bloop. And that's it. Nothing else is going to activate. All right, pretty good. All right. So again, I'm going to do my opponent's one off camera. We don't need to see it. All right, so what do I want to do? It's going to be the start of our turn looking at this board. Now, do I want to sell any of my bots? Let's see. I'm going to have 2 purples. Next turn, well, actually it's going to be 2 turns from now where I'm going to create purples. So you know what, let's just sell everything again. So this is going to be $4, $5, $6, $7, $8. 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so what do I want to do now? I do want to build again parts, fill up my board here. So let's see, what do we have here? This is the gift wrapper, pretty good. And then there's the upgrader. Oh, that would be awesome. That's an easier way to get my purples than sending them through this whole maze of stuff. But the gift wrapper is pretty good too. Every time something goes through this, you make $1. So if I put this right here, all right, for those 2 cards, I'm going to be making 2 points every turn because it's going to go through my my gift wrapper. You know what? Let's do that. I like that idea. So I'm going to put in my gift wrapper. So that would have cost me 5. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only have $5 left, unfortunately. So it's not going to be enough to buy anything else. There's only 1 tile there that costs 7. So I think that's it for me. I bought make new robots, white, white. Boop, boop. And then we're going to create a new. Oh, look at that. It's another fabricator. Now, what's beautiful is that I don't need to buy this anytime soon because my opponent has all 3 of his fabricators out already, and he's probably not going to waste money to replace his base one. So I can take my time to get this if I wanted. And that's it. I rotated, created my bots. I'm done. I'm going to do my opponent's turn off camera, and I'll be back for next turn. All right, actually, before we get to my turn, I'm going to show you one thing because he's going to get a recipe done. So I'll show you how that's done. So he's going to turn in a purple and a orange. So he's going to be able to build this shop till you drop a bot, which needs those 2. All right, so that means he's going to get $15 in his vault. All right, he has a vault like this on the other side of the table. So 51, and this is going to go hide in there. Right now, what happens is you're supposed to tilt this so that other players that round could still build it. All right, but he's the last player of the round, and then just basically put this underneath the stack, and then another robot comes out. All right, this one's 35, 2 purples and an orange. Oh, I did forget to rotate the wheel for him and create a new thing. Okay, so that was the end of the rounds. Let's go into the next workday. So we're going to press the button and we're going to activate this. All right, so this thing is going to advance over here. And this one, oh, I was supposed to get an orange one as well because he created a purple one using the fabricator. I'm just going to remind you again. I showed you this already before, so I'm not going to show you again for the rest of the video. But when he created a purple, he gives me an orange. All right, and he created a purple. All right, so the orange appears. Okay, so that one went there. This one's going to go whoop, give me a point, go here. This one's going to go skip this, go here, get another point, go over here. And this one's going to go fling over this into the truck. So that's going to give me 3 points in total. 1, 2, 3, and put that in my vault. Now I got to activate my improvement. So this one's going to be a duplicator, a purple, and a purple. And this one's going to be a repurposer. So 2 whites into a purple. All right, so next turn, it's almost guaranteed that I'll be able to get this done, which is awesome. That's going to be 35 beautiful points. Okay, so I think we're good. Yeah, so I ran my thing. Again, my opponent's going to do it off camera. So now let's go into my next turn. All right, do I want to sell anything? Well, I only got one thing to sell, and I think I will. Might as well. Oranges is not helping me right now, so that's giving me $4. So I'll take a 5, put back a 1. So I have a ton of cash. I got $9 and can spend it all and get a bunch of stuff. So let's buy the upgrader for sure. All right, one of my favorite tiles in the game. We're gonna put this in and we're gonna slot it in over here, I think. Yeah, I don't have a fabricator yet, so it's kind of pointless to have it there. Yeah, let's put it in right here. Yeah, we'll put it there. Actually, that's stopping my thing. Actually, I can fling over it anyway if I don't really need to upgrade stuff. So yeah, let's put it there. That's fine. Okay, so that's fine. That would have cost me 4. So that's all my change. I think that's all I'm gonna buy. I could buy a truck. Should I buy a truck? Do I need space for stuff? No, I don't need space right now. I'm still only gonna have 1 in each place. Actually, you know what I will buy? I'll just buy this fabricator. I'm gonna put in there. So next turn, I'm gonna be able to generate some more stuff. Oh, but now I do need a truck because I'm gonna have 2 things here. In that case, let's put that back. I'm not gonna need it next turn. I'm gonna need it the turn after that. All right, so let's keep my 5. What I will do is I'll spend 3 to get a bigger truck, and I'm gonna get ready for that. Put it right here. All right, so there you go. So I'm done. Let's create some bots. Again, I just create 2 white ones. Then we're gonna turn the wheel, and we're gonna get another upgrade out there. All right, so that was the end of my turn. I'm gonna do my opponent's turn off camera like usual. I'll be back for next workday. All right, so we're here at the start of the following turn. So let's run our shop. So let's do this. This one's gonna come here. This one's gonna come here. This one's gonna advance here. This one's gonna go here. Gonna give me a point. This one's gonna go here, here. Give me another point. And this one is gonna go into the flinger. Now I don't need another purple, so I don't need this to go through this upgrade. So it's gonna jump over 2 things, all right, and go into the small truck. So it's gonna give me 2 points because I jumped over 2 tiles. Now I'm gonna activate my thing. So this is gonna be a purple. This one's gonna be a purple. This one's gonna repurpose into a purple. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Okay. All right, so that's gonna be it for my factory. My opponent's gonna do the same thing off camera. Let's go into our turns. Now, what do I wanna do? Oh, I'm very tempted right now to not use these to sell and just do this blueprint, which is 35 points. All right, but I'm sure I'm gonna be able to get it next turn as well. And my opponent's gonna be hard for him to get that recipe done. So you know what, I will sell. All right, next turn I'm gonna do that thing. So it's gonna be 6 plus 6 plus 4. That's gonna be 12 plus 4 is $16, which is huge. I get a 10, get a 5, and get a 1. So next turn I'm gonna be starting to do recipe fulfillment over and over again. All right, so first thing I'm gonna do is let me buy that fabricator there. That costs 4. So get back a 1. Let's get that, and finally get my last fabricator here. So all 3 things are gonna be generating stuff. I'll spend 3. Let me think about that for a second. All right, I think I actually thought about something. I think I will buy that static charge because it's gonna help me fill out this row. So that's gonna give me 3 back for change. Add this, put it into my row right over here. Now the way the static charger works is whenever something goes through this, it's gonna generate a white robot. But this is not the best place to put it. I would have rather put it like after a fork where 2 things can go through it, so it can generate multiple whites in a turn. But it is what it is. That just gave me 10 points with this. So that's it. I don't think I'm gonna buy anything else. I think I'm good. So let's go into my bot generation. So this one's gonna be a white. This one's gonna be a white. And this one I can make it an orange or a purple. Let's make it an orange. All right, so my opponent's gonna get a white on his board. And that's it. Now we're gonna rotate. Now there's an interesting rule that if the only tile in the market is the one that's cost 7, you're gonna rotate again and you're gonna take one of these bonus ones. Alright, so there's always gonna be 2 tiles to buy from, and something's gonna cost at least 5. Alright, so that's gonna be it for my turn. Again, I'm gonna do my opponent's off camera. Alright, I've gone ahead and done my opponent's turn. No recipes fulfilled. He gave me an orange one because he generated a purple one on his board. Alright, so let's go into the next workday. We press the button and let's do this. Alright, so this thing's gonna fly straight into the truck. Alright, there's no stops along the way. This thing's gonna go up and go in the truck. This one's gonna go into the truck. This one's gonna go in the duplicator. This one's gonna fly through here, give me a point, generate a white thing here, and stop here. Let me get that point into my vault. This one, let's see, let me send the white one first. I'm gonna go into the fork, send it up here, go into the repurposer. It's gonna go there, generate another point. All right, and now I think I'm gonna send this all the way to the end. So again, I can fulfill that recipe that we talked about last turn. So it's gonna go in the flicker. Flicker's gonna jump over 2 things, straight into the truck and give me 2 more points. All right, and now I get to activate my thing. So this one's gonna generate a purple over here. This one's gonna turn into a purple. And this one, nothing happens. I believe it's next turn that it flies out of here and it goes into the repurposer. And it's gonna give me points through the gift wrapper. All right, so there you go. I've activated my board. All right, let's go into the selling and doing recipes. Now this one only needs 1 orange and 2 purples. So I'm gonna sell one of my oranges. So that's gonna be $4. 5, go back 1. Am I gonna buy anything? You know what, let me do the recipe now. So 2 purples and an orange for this one. So I'm gonna tilt it sideways. So that's 35, 20, 35. And all that's going to go into my vault. There you go. Perfect. Now, I could buy 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, $11. Oh, I did forget to do this at the end of my opponent's turn last turn. Sorry about that. Another fabricator? Oh my goodness. Don't really need that right now. Let's see, is this interesting? Static charge. Oh, it's the same one like this. I could put it here and fling it into here and it generates me whites in the following turn. Yeah, sure, let's do that. I'm gonna play 5 for this thing. I'm gonna put it over here. Although I could put it up here. It'll probably be better. Then I gotta upgrade this truck the following turn because I'm gonna have 3 things going in there. because I can't get points for this row because I already built a fork, so it's not going to count as a row. So let's put it up here. Maybe I can get 3 more things. So I'm going to put it up here. Doesn't really matter where I put it. Let's put it all the way at the beginning. Let's put it there. Then I'm going to pay nothing. I'm just going to keep my money. All right, so I bought an improvement. Now we're going to generate our bots. So I'm going to create a orange. I need this one to create orange, so it gives my opponent a white. Generate a white and generate another white. Then I gotta rotate this, and we're gonna get another improvement. Oh, there's only 1 improvement left. 2 improvements left, so it's almost the end of the game. So let me do my opponent's turn. Alright, so my opponent did his turn. Let's go into the next workday. Let's press the button. Boop. We're gonna run our factory. Again, I'm gonna show you up close and personal on my board. So let's move our stuff. So this thing is gonna fly through the static charger into the truck, creates a white over here. This one's gonna go up and into the truck. This one's gonna go into the truck. This one's gonna go into here. This one's gonna go into the repurposer, give me a point. This one's gonna go through the gift wrapper, give me another point. So that's gonna be 2 points. Oh, I am running out of ones. So let's turn in. Oh, let me calculate it all. Maybe it'll be. So that's 2 points, and I get a white one here. So 2. Now the white one here is gonna go. Oh boy, he's gonna go into the upgrader. Yeah, and this one's gonna go into the flinger. It's gonna fly over these 2 tiles. Actually, wait, this one was supposed to go at the bottom. My mistake. So I actually need 2 whites and a purple. That's funny. So next turn I'll try to get 2 whites and a purple. But anyway, he's gonna jump over these 2, go into the truck. So that's gonna be 4 points in total. So let me give it back a 1 and take a 5 back in my vault. I'll put all those tokens in my back of my vault later. Now I got to activate my machines. So this one's gonna be a duplicator, so a purple and a purple. These 2 are gonna go away and turn into a purple. This thing's fine, this thing's fine, and this thing's an upgrader, so it's going to turn into an orange. All right, so there you go. Activated all my stuff. Let me toss these all back in. So we've got 5 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn that into 5. All right, so let's do my turn. Now, do I want to sell anything? Let's see. This is all whites, and this is 2 whites and a purple. Yes, I'm gonna sell absolutely everything because I got no use for these. I'm gonna get a ton of purples and oranges probably next turn. So it's gonna be 6 plus 6, 12 plus 8 is gonna be 20 in total. Let's grab a couple of 10s. All right. And now I really have to think about what's gonna come into my tableau next turn. I know for sure I'm probably gonna have to upgrade this shop here, right? Because at least 2 tokens are gonna fly into here. So let me spend 3 for that. So I'm gonna put a small big truck here. After that, do I even need this duplicator? No. Fabricator? No. Do I need a repurposer? No, definitely not. Do I need a gift wrapper? Gift wrapper here would probably not be a bad idea. I'll score an extra 2 points every time because these things are going to come through. But is it worth losing 7 points to score 2 points? Probably not. 7 to score 2, and it's the second last round, so I'll pay 7 to score 4 probably. Probably not a good ratio, so I'll wait for it to cost a bit less if my opponent doesn't buy it. So I don't think I want to buy anything. I bought the truck. Is anything else going to be full? Maybe I should upgrade this truck as well. Let's see, 2 are going to come in here. Actually, I'm going to create one here with this one. I do need to upgrade this truck as well because I'm going to have 1 token, 2 token, 3 token that are going to come here. So let me spend an extra 3. So I do need to get 7 back. to upgrade this. So you can, for 3, you can upgrade a medium into a large. And I'm good. All right, so I just bought trucks this round. All right, so now we're gonna make new bots. So I'm gonna create an orange. Give my opponent a white. Here it's a white, and here it's a white. And then I'm gonna rotate and put in the last improvement in the stack. All right, so now when all these improvements are gone, that's gonna trigger the end of the game. So 4 buys. Well, some of these probably gonna have to wait till they fall off. So that's it. Rotate added, done. All right, last turn, probably next turn. However you say it. All right, let me do my opponent's turn. All right, so my opponent's done his turn. Let's go into the final probably round. We're gonna activate our factory. All right, so this one's gonna fly in here. This one's gonna go up in here and in here. Yeah, this one's gonna fly into the truck. This one's gonna go in through here and go here. So that's gonna give me a point. Sorry, not a point, a robot into the static charger. This one's gonna go in here. This one's gonna go in here and give me 1 point. This one's gonna go through the static charger, give me a point, and come here. And the static charger is gonna generate another one like this. This one's gonna go straight into the truck. Now I gotta choose here. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put him into the flight, jump over 2 things, straight into the truck. All right, this one's gonna, so that's another 2 points. And this one's gonna go straight through. All right, so it's gonna jump, use the thing to jump 1 tile. So that's gonna be another point. And gump into the upgrader. All right, now we're gonna activate all our improvements. Purple one generates another purple. These 2 are gonna be gone. Generate a purple. This one's gonna upgrade into an orange. And that's it. There you go. Very simple. Voila. All right, so let's go into our final, probably a turn. All right, so are we gonna sell anything? Well, I'm not gonna sell anything just yet. Let me see if I can do stuff here. So I'm gonna need 2 whites, and a purple to do this blueprint. So let's pay for that. Now we're gonna tap this card. All right, and this is gonna be 20 points. We're gonna put that in our vault. All right, and everything else I'm not gonna end up using, and I don't think I need it for the 3 whites. So let's just get rid of it. So that's gonna be 6, 10, 14. 10 and 4 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, you know what? Let's take a 5. All right, so that was that. I did that. Now I can buy an improvement. Do I need to buy anything? Can I buy 3 things to fill up this row to try to get my points? No, it's gonna be impossible because there's only 2 out there, and this one doesn't go on that slot. Now I can put something here, but it's gonna be pointless because I'm not gonna complete it because the stupid fork that I put in here. But should I buy any of these? Are they gonna give me? Well, this thing gives me 3 points, but it's gonna cost me 5, so it's not gonna be that useful. And it's a downgrader, which is not a fantastic tile for me. And this thing here is a repurposer, which is really bad at this point. I don't want it. So let's save our money. I'm just gonna save my money. Although I could buy this fabricator to put on top of my original one, but you know what? I want white ones to go in because they're gonna go into my repurposer here. So you know what? I'm gonna buy absolutely nothing. Let's make new robots. So let's do orange, white. That's gonna give a white one to my opponent. And that's it. Let me see if my opponent's not gonna buy everything, so we are gonna have one last round for sure. So now I get to rotate this. Oh, and add a tile, and that fell in. Now I forget the rule who is gonna gain the robot for that, but there is a recycler orange bot here that I think somebody gets, but I don't think I want to put it anyway because I want that white bot that my opponent's going to give me. So, you know what? I'm not going to gain it. All right, so let me do my opponent's turn and come back for the last round. All right, so that was it. My opponent did his turn. We're going to go straight into the... actually, wait, this was supposed to rotate. All right, sorry about that. We're going to replace this. And we're going to go into the last work day for sure because this thing's going to fall off no matter what by the end of this round. All right, so let's activate our factory for the final time. All right, so this one's going to go... I'll try to do this as quick as possible. This one goes in here. This one goes in here. This one goes here. This one goes here. This one's going to go into the gift wrapper. 1 point. 2 points. This one goes here. This one goes here. Generates a white. This one was supposed to generate a white as well. That was 2 points. Do I need whites? I need purples. So this one's gonna jump over. So that's gonna be 4 points. This one's gonna go into the upgrader. Let's run these machines. This turns into an orange. This one turns into a couple of purples, even though this won't matter at all because it's going to be the last round. That's it. There you go. Ran my machines. Put that back down. I'm going to do that for my opponent later on. So let's do our stuff. First thing, let's take care of some recipes. So I'm definitely going to turn in these 2 purples. For 20 vault dollars. Boom. Oh, I did forget to put the the $4 for the flipping and the gift wrapping. So that's gonna be 4 more. 3, 4. And I gotta sell these because they're gonna be useless for me right now. So it's gonna be $4, $8, $12, $13. Let's take this, put back 2. I don't think I'm gonna buy anything because it's gonna be totally pointless. Although I could buy this. This is gonna be 3 points at the end. It's gonna cost me 3 to put it out there. Sure, why not? 3 for 3. 5, get back 2, get this, put this in. Oops, this fell off. And there you go. So let me get my opponent's final turn in. I'll zoom out for that. All right, so I've gone ahead and done all my opponent's stuff. He ended up the game with 107 points. He's probably going to lose because he didn't get enough blueprints done for sure. But we'll go through the paces here. So how do you calculate points? It's going to be 3 things. First thing is you're going to calculate your money that you have. Second thing is you're going to look at what's in your vault. All right, just with this, I think I beat him. All right, so you're going to add all that stuff together. And then if you look at your tiles in the top left, you're going to have scores. So I'm going to have 50, 60, 70, 80, 100, 110, 120, 125, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 35, 9, 35, 44. So 144 just in my coins. And then you go here, 46, 47, 48, 52, 54, 57, and 57, 58. So 158 by the looks of this. And that's it. That's how you play Mechanica. Interesting factory building game. Now, one thing I will mention is that this game desperately needs an expansion. It's like everyone's waiting for an expansion for this one, or they were. If this game was popular enough, it probably would have came out with one, because it's the same 6 or 7 improvements you see pretty much every single game. So your factory is going to be pretty much almost identical. If you play a handful of times, you're going to be seeing every combination possible. You can make interesting things with the flinger and jump over 4 things every turn and stuff like that. But it really needs an expansion with more moving parts. And there you go. So that's Mechanica. Those are my little thoughts on it. It's also a really short game, which is good. So we'll see you in the next one later. Bye.